Welcome to my matchup preview here. This week I take on the Soulless Saint, 1-5 Soulless Saint versus myself, a humble 6-0. But I'm just gonna go through my matchups and his matchups and kind of talk about what I'm thinking this week. How likely am I to win or lose, depending on how I feel about these lineups. So let's go. Ryan Fitzpatrick versus Russell Wilson. Fitzpatrick has the Chicago Bears at Chicago, 46-point over-under in this one. Interesting matchup here because the Bears' pass rush has been really good this year, and Fitzmagic is notoriously just not good against pressure. So that's where he throws his picks. So that's going to be an interesting matchup there. I think the ceiling is a lot higher for Ryan Fitzmagic than it is for my guy, Russell Wilson, going against the Cardinals in Arizona this week. 39-point over-under in that game. Not a lot of points expected, so I better hope Russell Wilson gets all of Seattle's points because right now it's not looking so good with that over-under. Definitely give Ryan Fitzpatrick the nod this week. Russell Wilson gets back Doug Baldwin. We'll see how healthy he is, but I mean, maybe that helps. But yeah, and it's Josh Rosen's first game. Maybe the Seahawks get some short field position. We'll see. But I think I like Fitzmagic in this matchup, so give Michael the check mark at the quarterback spot this week. Going on to running backs. So I'm going to go his top two running backs versus my top two running backs, and then we'll do a flex because I got three running backs. He's got two this week. But he's got Giovanni Bernard at Atlanta in a 52-point over-under, so a lot of points expected in this game. And Giovanni Bernard, no Joe Mixon this week. Falcons can't cover the pass-catching running backs. They've been shredded recently, and pretty much last year they were shredded before all these injuries that hit this year for him. So Gio, great spot here. Should put up a lot of points for Cincinnati this week. That could be a difference maker for Michael. Jordan Howard has Tampa Bay in Chicago. Jordan Howard hasn't really gone off this year, so I feel like it's just coming. And this could be the game. It could be a high-scoring matchup depending on how well Ryan Fitzpatrick plays this week. But Jordan Howard in a good spot. Again, 46-point over-under in that game. Decent amount of points expected. He could be doing some of the damage. That's going up against Alvin Kamara and David Johnson for me. Alvin Kamara at the Giants. 50.5-point over-under in that one. So decent amount of points expected. Alvin Kamara and Michael Thomas have been the only things running that offense over there in New Orleans. So Kamara's going to get his. This is his last game before Mark Ingram comes back. So should still get some big usage. Should be a workhorse for me this week. Just huge advantage for me there. David Johnson going up against Seattle at home in Arizona, 39-point over-under. Again, not a lot of points expected. But, I mean, who else is Arizona going to run their offense through? A banged-up Larry Fitzgerald, Christian Kirk, Ricky Seals-Jones? It's got to be David Johnson if they're going to be helping out the rookie over there, trying to make him get some easy completions, easy yardage. Hopefully they start moving the offense a little bit better. Just give me something better than what Sam Bradford was doing with Arizona. But David Johnson should be the workhorse there, should get usage, maybe doesn't score touchdowns, but should have a lot of carries, should have a lot of receptions, and nice floor play there. Probably give myself a slight edge here, mostly because of Kamara. But it is a close one, and Gio really could blow up, and so could Howard. I mean, it's close, but I think I feel the slight edge towards Kamara and David Johnson on the same team. Come on, they're going to get lots of catches. They're going to get a lot of carries. So, I mean, give myself the slight nod there. It's a lot closer than you would expect with Gio and Howard. In the wide receivers, Devonta Adams and Keenan Allen for Michael. Devonta Adams got Buffalo. Keenan Allen has San Francisco. Decent amount of points expected in both these games, 45 and 46.5 respectively. Devonta Adams always scores a touchdown, always does nice help for his team every week, doesn't matter what it is. And Keenan Allen, he's a little banged up, so that's the only thing you worry about, right? If he doesn't get to the normal usage that you would expect from Keenan Allen. But if he's healthy enough to go out there, he's going to shred that 49ers secondary. Keenan Allen is unstoppable, man, and the 49ers don't got anybody that can cover him. And they got Beathard going out there this week, so they might be on defense a lot this week, get real tired. Keenan Allen just shreds them up. So Devonta Adams, Keenan Allen, great duo there. at wide receiver for Michael should give him a nice advantage against my Steph Diggs and Kenny Golladay. Diggs already played 19.05 points, a nice outing from him. Kenny Golladay at Dallas this week in a 44-point over-under. It's okay. I might even take the under in this game. There might not be a ton of points scored. But Galladay's been pretty consistent this year. Gets a decent amount of catches. It kind of seems like he might be his Stafford's first read. So I like Golladay. I think he's good, but he's definitely no Keenan Allen or Devontae Adams. So Michael gets the nod here at wide receiver for sure. Devontae Adams, Keenan Allen, very nice duo there. They move into the flex spot. He's got Michael Crabtree, and then I got Alex Collins from the same team. They're going against Pittsburgh this week at Pittsburgh in a 51-point over-under in this one. So Vegas is expecting fireworks in this one. Lots of points scored. It just comes down who's going to score the touchdowns for the Ravens. Is it going to be Alex Collins? Is it going to be Crabtree? Is it going to be neither? Honestly, these two guys are probably lower on the scale than John Brown and Buck Allen, who's getting goal line carries. So interesting. It might come down to the flex play in this one. I think these are pretty even plays. Crabtree should see his catches. Collins, if the Ravens fall behind early, Alex Collins might just get kind of game planned out of it. So that has if that goes in favor of Crabtree, then Michael's going to get the nod there. But if Buffalo, I keep trying to say Buffalo, it's late. Baltimore gets ahead early, then Alex Collins might get rode early. And then there you go. Then I got the advantage there with Collins as opposed to Crabtree. So we'll see how that goes. It's a toss-up here. I'm not really going to give anyone an edge at the flex spot. Then on the tight end, Tyler Eifert at Atlanta. Muchas points expected in this one. 52 over under in this one. Tyler Eifert, that dude could score 3 touchdowns in one game. You never know with him. And he's been getting used more recently. So Eifert, nice solid play here. I got Gronk against Miami. It's Gronk. Patriots have been struggling recently. Gronk more likely to get 7-8 catches than Eifert would, and he could still score 2 or 3 touchdowns. So it's Gronk. I'm going to give myself the advantage here, but Eifert's a really nice play too. But slight edge to me in this one just because Gronk's going to get used, where Eifert, you don't know. Cincinnati's been using Tyler Boyd, AJ Green, Giovanni Bernard. Who the Patriots have? No one right now. We'll see if Josh Gordon can do something for that offense, but I doubt he's that into the offense yet. Kicker. Defense. Packers defense at Buffalo. Which Buffalo are we going to get? The Buffalo before Josh Allen or the Buffalo after Josh Allen? Josh Allen's the quarterback again, but come on. Buffalo's terrible. They are terrible. They have nobody on that team. I really don't see them going out and doing even 80% of what they did last week against the Vikings. Packers defense should dominate this one. It's in Green Bay. 45-point over-under, so they expect a decent amount of points scored, but that's probably all Packers. The Packers scoring all the points in that one, not Buffalo. It's a good stream play. Pretty good play there. Solid enough. And then I got the Seahawks defense at Arizona. Seahawks defense, surprisingly not as bad as I expected coming into the year. They've been able to get some pressure and play decent run defense, and it's against Arizona. Josh Rosen's first game as a starter. It is in Arizona, but the Seahawks defense should still be able to handle business against Josh Rosen. Seahawks defense compared to the Packers defense, it's a wash. I really would call it a wash. I think it's going to be pretty even here. It's, again, I don't really got much else to say in this one. One of these defenses score a touchdown, and maybe that's the difference in it. So just to recap really quick, I think Michael has the advantage at quarterback this week. I have the advantage at running back. He has wide receiver. I have tight end. Flex is a wash. Defense is a wash. So I kind of lost track there because, again, I'm very tired. I have 2 small children that don't like to sleep. But I think this is going to be a close game despite Michael's 1-5 record. I think he's got some great matchups this week. If I had to put it down on one thing, I would say it's really going to come down to Fitzpatrick. If Fitzpatrick can keep it going like he has these first 3 weeks, then I think Michael has a good shot at this one, honestly. But if he turns back into a pumpkin, throws 5 interceptions for 200 yards and just sucks it up, I mean, it's going to be pretty hard for me to not win in that instance. Everyone on my team, I think, provides a pretty nice floor. But Michael's team definitely could go off this week. So it'll be interesting to see. All that being said, I'm still going to win because that's what I do. I'm 6-0. I always win. This is my year. You guys are all going down. Will I set the record and go 24-0? I think I might. Till next week, guys.